Basically, this is literally everything you need to know about science. Seriously, but not including math, that's separated. So basically, you need to know the pH scale first, what it means. It measures how acid it is to how alkaline it is. The pH scale. I made this by hand, okay? No complaints. Acidic, neutral, alkaline. Oh, I forgot the 0. 0 is like a battery, very acidy. 1 is like stomach acid. 2 is just lemon. Sometimes life gives you lemons. You just gotta bathe in it. 3 is maybe like tomato sauce. It's like my grandma's kitchen. Tomato sauce, not tomato. 4 is rainwater. Pouring rain. 6 is coffee. Cup of coffee. Anyways, next is milk, which is the 6th one. We must take over the world and seek revenge. Guess I can't get milk now. 7 is it's drumroll please. Water. Just pure water. Pure water. Nice. Come on now. 8. It is seawater. Basically the beach. Baking soda is next. Number 9. No, not soda. Not baking either. Baking plus soda equals baking soda. 10 is Great Salt Lake. Salt. 11 is cleaning stuff. 12 is cleaning stuff also. Soap. Seriously boring. Cleaning stuff. 13 is bleach. 14 is drain cleaner. Boring, right? So yeah, that's the pH scale. The next thing is biology. It means to study of life, of animals, and organisms. Aggressive click. So take an atom. I made this myself too. It's around an atom. This is an electron, proton, neutron. Then with the electrons added, then it becomes an atom. So this is a human. Let's add some hair, maybe add face. Yes! And some nerdy glasses. Perfect. We are made out of atoms. Each part has a very important function, starting with the eyes. You will notice that there is a pupil, an iris, a lens. Here's the side view that is more clear. Get it? The lens helps you see far and close. The cornea helps keep the harmful rays away like ultraviolet. The pupil helps us see, and the iris controls the light that gets reflected from an object to an eye. There are cones and rods in your eye that help you see. It's literally cones and rods. The cones help you perceive light and colors. The rods help you see in the dark. Next is your ear. You have your eardrum in the back of your ears. A long tunnel in your ears, your ear canal. They all to let you hear. POV. Mom. Go wash the dishes. Times 10. Me on the 11th time. What? Bro, did you really think I will go over every body part? Not reading that. Did you know that every body part is connected to every body part of your body part? Bro. Hope this is interesting. Next is your mouth. Why are these parts so hard to read? But really, your mouth is connected to your ears. So that's the mouth. What about your skin? The first layer is called epidermis, then dermis. By the way, the root derm means skin in ancient Greece, if you didn't know. Then it's the hypodermis. The epidermis is made out of dead cells, but under that is growing new cells. The dermis layer holds hair follicles, sweat glands, oil glands, nerves, and blood vessels. On the bottom layer, hypodermis, skin fat is there to protect your parts in your skin. Lots of information. So now your nervous system. These parts in your body help communicate in a way to your other organs, muscles, and bones. Your brain is in charge. The nervous system gives you your senses. The spinal cord helps your brain communicate with your nerves, muscles, and bones. Next is your muscles. By the way, this is not 0.175 speed. Muscles help you move, do things, and you can grow them with exercise. Then you have your skeletal muscles. They are to help you move and control, meaning you can move them. Those muscles are next to your bones. Smooth muscles are the ones that you can't move, but move by themselves. They're your heart, lungs, and intestines, and blood vessels. They let air, blood, and digestion go through. Smooth. Lastly, you have your cardiac muscle. This is inside your heart. It helps pump blood to all your organs, muscles, bones, and body parts. It beats 60 to 100 times per minute. Muscles are kind of like a string. You can pull it back and forth to move them. Kind of like running. Bones in your skeleton are next. Adults have less bones than children. Adults have 206 bones and children have 270. Bones join together when you grow older. They are made of calcium, collagen, and bone marrow. The calcium helps it become powerful. The collagen helps to be them able to move easier. The bone marrow produces blood cells. So that's the bones. Next is your feet. You have your tibia and tibia that are around the bottom of your leg. First, there's your tarsal layer, located on the back of the foot, back. Then the metatarsal layer, middle E. The tip of your toe is the phalanges layer, where you have your toes, front. So that's the human body. What about animals like mammals or invertebrates? I can't answer every question, okay? I am just an average elementary school student, okay? Sorry, this was cringe, okay? Am I a nerd? Answer, maybe. Haha, just kidding, I'm not. I just like entertaining my audience, okay? Anyways, just with a bit of research would do it. Wait, is that a dumpling? Oops. Me at 2 a.m. trying to finish my homework. That is kind of true. Well, let's just talk about invertebrate and vertebrae. You will notice that one picture has a spine, while the other has no spine. A human is a vertebrae. It has a spine. It helps send orders to your other body parts. Let's say you want to raise your hand. Your brain gives order to your arms, but it goes through your spinal cord. But with a worm, it does not have a spinal cord. This isn't... Oh, wait. I said corn. Sorry, I spelled cord wrong. Emotional damage. So yeah, now the periodic table. So if you want to learn more about the periodic table, you should probably search it up. One way I like to learn is to search up a catchy song. So there is a few categories: alkali, halogens, and noble gas. There are 18 columns: alkali metals, alkaline earth metals, nitrogen category, oxygen category, halogen, noble gas, and noble metals. For real, okay? Now for plant science. Here's a diagram. So basic parts of a flower include the petal, stem, leaf, and the roots. Then there's the sepal, stigma, not sigma, style, ovary, anther, pistil, stamen, and filament. Sigma, 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 sigma. La 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 la. Well, that's all for plant science. Rock. Now for geology. You probably heard of global warming and the coronavirus. But this is geology, not microbiology. Fact, if lava hits the ocean, then steam will appear everywhere, then it forms to snow. There will be a new block of rock, kind of like an island. So, kind of like in Minecraft, if you add steam or something like that to lava, it becomes obsidian or something like that. I don't play out Minecraft, okay? Have you ever wondered why the ocean water gets colder or hotter? When it gets colder, it is called La Niña. If it gets hotter, it is called El Niño. Well, this only happens in like one country, basically, and it happens like after a very long period of time. So it's kind of like climate change. There are 3 types of rocks. 3. Igneous. They are formed from lava that cools down. Now sedimentary rocks. They are made out of pieces of sediments combined. Metamorphic rocks are created with parts of other rocks and also combined. Now for how land was made. Hills are caused by tectonic plates moving against each other and pushing forward. This is called a convergent boundary. Convergent. When tectonic plates rub against each other, they cause an earthquake. This is called a transform boundary. 2 tectonic plates will shift farther apart from each other to cause a valley or hole. Magma rises and cools down to become a valley. This is called a divergent boundary. Well, that's all for geology. Now for physics. I am not Albert Einstein, so I do not know everything. Me. So what are atoms? It is everything. Literally everything. So first, there's gravity. Law of gravitation. Law of gravitation. The formula is F equals G1 times G2 divided by R squared. Law of gravitation. So there's always a pole. It orbits around the sun because of gravity. It falls around the sun. Orbit, gravity. Make this sun have infinite aura. What helps gravity is energy. Energy! Energy has different categories. There is mechanical energy, chemical energy, radiant energy, sound energy, electrical energy, thermal energy. But the main principles are kinetic and potential energy. Crazy how I didn't mention that before. Here's a zoom in. It could fall. It has the potential to fall. Kinetic energy is when it is moving, like if you're moving on a swing. Oh gosh, it's moving way too fast. Okay, so we all know that in kindergarten, first grade, or in a certain grade before, we learned water can be turned into solid, liquid, and steam. And you might know that the more liquid it is, the less packed together the atoms are. Kind of like packed sardines. It's literally public transport, guys. Don't you agree? So with stuff, you can form different stuff that can be transferred to different stuff. What? So basically, if the water is liquid, then you have more entropy. It simplifies to a thing or things that are all over the place, unorganized. But it can only be used in physics, in case you were wondering. So everything is connected to physics and chemistry. The end. The end. Thanks for watching.